Welcome back to Davidson Outlast. Today I'm going to talk about 4 points that you need to know about the truth about businesses. Here's the first point. The market keeps changing all the time. I'll give you an example. Have you heard of a company called Toys R Us? Back 10 years ago, it used to be one of the largest stores for selling toys in the US. Now, at that time, the CEO made a really important and a wrong decision. He believed that they didn't have to follow the market trend and to set up online stores. And guess what? Nowadays, it all went bankrupt. It's mainly because they didn't follow the trend that people are going to increasingly buy online. It's true that people still need toys. They still buy toys, a lot of toys. But what's changing is the way how they buy it. They don't want to go to the store and line up anymore. Instead, they just want to be in front of the computers and do a few clicks and just have someone to deliver right to the door. So it's important to recognize that the market changes a lot, and you do have to study the market closely in order to make the necessary changes to follow the market. Second point, your messages have to be changed all the time too. Now, one of the really important marketing tools that people do use nowadays is Facebook. And people love to send messages or posts onto your Facebook account a lot. Now recognize the fact that if you keep sending the same message, maybe the first time was brilliant. Wow, what amazing design. Never seen this kind of designs before. The message was powerful. Wow, perfect. But guess what? If you keep sending the same thing over and over, maybe after about 2 or 3 weeks, people become too bored. And this is exactly why we as businesses, we have to keep changing our marketing messages so that people don't feel bored. We are all human beings. We don't want to keep seeing the same thing every time. Nowadays, things change. IT. Back 20 or 30 years ago, people all know that if you want to advertise your product, you need to put it on your TV, on your radio, newspaper. Now, guess what? All these platforms have changed. Technology has changed. Market has changed. People have changed. The best technology for doing marketing nowadays is Facebook, social media. And that's exactly why we have to recognize the constant changes in technology so that we can use these new tools to grow our business. Point number 4. You have to know that, and actually be very truthful, to tell yourself that there are lots of competitions out there who want to steal your customers. They want to steal it. And you as a business, what are you going to do? Now, think about your business. Okay, maybe you'll be thinking, oh, you know what? I'm already the dominator in my sector. Maybe I do, say, restaurant. Okay, steak restaurant. I'm the biggest steak restaurant in my town. I'm already the best. But guess what? As the population grows, if your business doesn't occupy a higher percentage of that market share, that only means one thing, is that these new customers, they don't come to you. Where do they go? Your competitions. And that is exactly why you have to consistently stay on top of your business, outwork your competitors to make sure that they don't steal your customers easily. Today I talk about 4 points that you need to know about the truth of any businesses. Market keeps changing all the time. Your messages, your advertisements have to change messages all the time. Don't make people feel bored. And also the technology changes all the time too. The platforms that you advertise on 20 years ago is different from now, and maybe 20 years later it will be different. That's why we have to be updated. We have to be up there so that we know how to use these new tools to make sure your business grows. Last but not least, your competitions are trying to steal your customers at any time. You've got to be ready and do your best, outcompete them.